In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I went from this skinny, awkward teenage kid to still a teenage kid, but now I own my own business. I'm jacked, I've got muscle, and I kind of get girls as well. But apart from that, let's jump straight into the video. If you don't know me already, my name is Jackson. I help young men get muscle real quick and get confidence real quick. So that's pretty cool. Let's start off with a quick story about me. I've got my points over here, so sorry if I keep looking over here. I just wanted to make it professional for you. I used to be an awkward, skinny, weird, shy little kid. They're all the adjectives I would have used for my former self. There was a few things that were making me that way and which are probably making you that way. Video games. I was always in my room. I was never socializing. The only confidence I got was from like how good I was at Fortnite or how many like squads I was cracking. And I had this realization that like, why would I get all this confidence from a video game that's never going to come into real life? Why would I focus on getting strong in like God of War? Why would I focus on getting heaps of money on GTA when I could focus on getting those things in real life? Maybe that's something you've kind of thought about or your parents have said to you while you're doing these things, while you're playing video games, while you're like making progress in these places that don't get you results in real life. But I've kind of designed my life like I would in a video game, turning from that awkward stage to this confident stage, owning my own business. And that's kind of just what I want to teach you, not the business stuff necessarily, but the confidence and the mindset stuff. The first thing you have to realize with confidence, it's a skill. People aren't just born with it, because if I promise you, I was not born with this shit, bro. I was the most awkward, like, teenage boy, maybe similar to you if you're watching this video. But I was so awkward, and I transformed myself through the things I'm going to teach you into this confident version of myself. So let's get straight into the first point. Confidence is derived from capability. Think about every time you haven't been confident or you felt that anxious feeling. It's always because you don't know something. You don't know what to say to this girl. You don't know how to fight and you might get bashed. You don't know how to complete something so you can get the result from it, like how to do the work so you can get money. You don't know how to train so you can get muscle. All confidence comes from is increasing your capability as a man, at least. For girls, it may be a bit different. I don't understand the female brain personally. I'm still working on that heavily. So confidence has some sub skills, and there's something that relates to all of them, which is capability. So let's say confidence is up here. This is what you want. This is what you're trying to get. But confidence has all these other tangents that lead up to it. For example, like we said, being able to fight may be one. That will give you a lot of confidence when you leave the house, when you're trying to have a debate with someone. I don't know if any of you guys think like this. I do personally, and I think a lot of males do, is there's an underlying threat of violence in almost every debate. If you kind of dig deeper, obviously it's not always surface level, and it may be just me, but if you're like kind of in a heated debate with a guy, you want to get your point across. If you can't fight, like, you're going to submit at some point. What did Andrew Tate say? Like, if you were on an island and some guy was like 1 + 1 = 3, and he was twice your size and knew how to like MMA you in the face, 1 + 1 = 3. Like, that's just the answer. So if you know how to fight, that's a big one for me. That's where I got a lot of my personal confidence from. If you know how to work properly to get money, then you have the capability of buying whatever you want. You don't have that like lack of knowledge. Does that make sense? What were some other ones I said? Talking to girls, socializing. This is a skill, bro. Like, it's not something that just like, people aren't naturally charismatic. Maybe some people are born with it, but that's because they just got, it's not that they're born with it. It's just that they got the skill early, like when they were a child, and they didn't consciously know they were doing that. Usually, if you're watching this video, you probably don't have that skill. So it's a skill that is going to lead to capability, which is going to lead to confidence when you learn how to talk to people and socialize. Yeah, that's pretty much all for that one. all of these things, like I said before, they all lead back into capability, being capable, being like knowing what to do. So let me show you a little equation real quick. Your beliefs, what you believe to be true, this is going to directly relate to how much muscle you make. Oh, that's another one. Muscle. Your beliefs are going to lead to what you do, your actions. Your actions are either going to create or not create your skills / capabilities. And your skills and capabilities, if you have them or not, are going to lead to you having confidence or not having confidence. So let me explain this with an example. Confidence. There we go. I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic. Literally. This whole process of getting these skills to become capable starts with your belief. Because before this video, you may have not even believed that confidence was a skill. If you didn't believe that, you're never going to take the actions to work on confidence being a skill, like practicing all of these things. So practicing training to get muscle is a skill. An action. Practicing fighting is an action. Practicing work is an action. Learning about socializing is an action. These are all actions. You're never going to take this action in the first place if you don't have the underlying belief that you can work on that thing. Otherwise, you're just going to be wasting energy, right? If you could never get skills, if it was just something you were born with, you're never going to believe you can get skills. You're never going to take the actions to get the skills, which are going to lead to your confidence, which is going to lead to you talking to more girls, getting more muscle, getting more money. And then you're never going to get the confidence from it. So, but we know, because we're listening, is you start with your beliefs. You believe that confidence is a skill. You can acquire it. You take action towards that belief or from that belief. So you start learning how to fight. Once you start learning these things, you get the skills. You know how to fight now. You know how to get muscle. You know how to talk and socialize. And then the end product is just a fuck ton of confidence. Pardon my French. So you need to start with the belief. Whoa, that was horrid. To get that confidence in the end. It all starts from this foundation. And if you don't start there, you're never going to make the progress to get from here to here and then the end goal of confidence. So how do you actually get these main skills, these sub skills that are going to lead to your capability, like we talked before, which are going to lead to your confidence? You change your beliefs first. Now we know our beliefs are changed. Hopefully you literally just watching this video thinking, oh, well, this is a skill. I can work on it. Jackson wasn't born with this and now he has it. So it must be a skill, right? Actually, he came from a worse place than I did because he was more awkward and more weird than I was or am at the moment. And now he's even more confident than I am. No offense. So with these skills, acquiring these skills is simple as well. You learn about them. You take action on them. Like we said before. Boom. And then through that, you get feedback. Feedback is just learning. It's just knowledge, basically. It can be knowledge. It can be like false. But usually feedback is knowledge. So when you start, you learn. Let's use the fighting example. You learn how to fight. You watch videos online. The next step is taking action. You start like hitting the bag, hitting the pads. And then the feedback you get is, oh, this feels uncomfortable and shit. I might need to learn some more. And then all you do is repeat this cycle again and again and again until the action becomes so powerful, like sparring. So what you're doing, you're learning on the bags or with your trainer. You learn, you take action, you get in the ring. Once you get in the ring, you get the feedback, which is the knowledge after the action is taken that, oh, fuck, I just got bashed. I must be pretty shit still and I must need to learn some more. And then you go back to the start. Then maybe next time you learn, you do extra work because you know the lessons you just got from this feedback. You do extra work, you train really hard. You take the action, you get in the ring, you spar, you destroy this guy, and then you get the feedback. Oh, finally, like I'm capable. I know what to do now. This process is what gets you confidence, this cyclical process. That's how you get the skills to get the confidence. And we've already changed our beliefs. So all you need to do now is this bit. If you should read that, is take the action. This is how you farm like XP in the skill of confidence. Do you know what that means? Like, I'm sure we've got some gamers in here. This is how you farm like experience points. This is how you farm skill points. You just completely and utterly live your life doing this process because it's going to change your life. It really honestly will. And it changed my life. And look at all the things you can get from this. All you have to do is learn. Boom, boom, boom. Take action on your knowledge you've just got. Boom, boom, boom. Actually talk, actually fight, actually work. And then you get feedback from that process. Oh, well, I can fight. That's cool. Oh, I know how to work. I'm getting some money now. Oh, I know how to talk. This girl just kissed me on the lips. I know how to get muscle and get them jacked. But the only thing I can't do for you basically is take the action. So should we do a little action step? Right now, we're going to start this process of learning. Figure out one thing. Let's just focus on one for now before we get overwhelmed. One thing you really think will give you confidence, whether that be fighting, whether that be work, whether that be getting muscle. And I would go read a book on it. Please don't try not to watch a video on it. Read a book on it. And then the next step is going to be the hardest one, which is taking action. This is why nobody makes progress, because nobody takes action. And this is why everyone lacks confidence. They might like overdo the learning and then never take action. Or they might, no, that's probably usually it. Or they just don't learn in the first place. So that's the process you need to do. Read on one topic you really want to learn about right now today, and then take action on that topic. If you like this video and you want to learn a bit more from me, I have a link in the description. Helps you if you want to get muscle, get confidence, learn, and then we can take action together to make that action a bit easier. But only click it if you want. If you don't want to, that's fine. Thanks so much for watching. You've got a sick attention span if you made it this far. You're actually a legend. I really appreciate that. I'd love you to like and comment any other videos you want to see, because I can make them especially for you. The next one, I would love some more ideas. Appreciate you staying till the end.